guys, welcome back to another video. Excuse the hair, it's horrible. I've got major hat hair, it's a bit manky, it's sticking up at all angles like it always does, so let's ignore my hair. I hope you're all doing well. I thought I'd do a video on kind of my afternoon evening routine with the horses and me, because why not? I'm quite nosy, I quite like these videos. I always want to see if anyone's got some time-saving tips when doing horses in the evening and that kind of thing. And like I said, I'm just quite nosy, you know. It's interesting seeing what people get up to in their lives. So I thought I'd bring you guys along. I've just got back from work. It's called 3:15, so finished with plenty of time today. Obviously my week ranges on what time I finish depending on what work I've got in, so finished in plenty of time today. So I'm going to ride Artie this afternoon because Coop has some shoes on at lunchtime, so I tend not to like to ride him just after he's had his shoes put on. I can't decide what to do with Sienna today, so she can have a day off. So yeah, so it's all about arts this afternoon, so come along and yeah, see my afternoon and evening. Don't know how thrilling it'll be, but enjoy. My snack was pretty delicious. Leftover from my birthday. Not my normal snack material, though. I'm a bit of a chocoholic as well. Anyway, I've managed to somehow lose half an hour by trying to repackage an Amazon parcel because the liquid soap in it had gone absolutely everywhere. So now I've got to return that. So it's now all but 4 o'clock. And I'm a bit like, I haven't even got them in. Need to get moving. Well, I am just filling up the waters, putting beds down, doing haylage, especially as I'm going to ride Artie, so the others need a snack while I'm riding. And also this will just keep them going into this evening. So just doing Sienna's now, and then I'll take some around to Corporal. And then, yeah, I'll make sure they've got everything ready before they come in. So, yeah, let's just go and grab Coop's water. I have shouted for them and they're about halfway up the field, but when I last looked, they'd actually turned around and started walking in the completely wrong direction. I'm just going to make something up here and just maybe put a little jump out for Artie or something like that. The arena's not in a great state, it really needs raking. Got a flag up at the moment for flag practice for Sienna, you know, for a future show, so she's prepared. Anyway, let's make a jump out of this stuff. Didn't really feel like grabbing any more wings, so literally we just jumped the plank and jump the filler and the cross pole with him. I'm not going to jump him much. I haven't jumped him for quite a long time actually. Can't really remember the last time we gave him a little pop. So right, now to hunt them out and see if they want to come up. Probably not, still a bit early for them really. Where are they? Oh no, they have come forward. Well, Coop's come forward anyway. Where are the other two? A little bit further down. Come on then. Oh no, oh god. No, Sienna. My fault for leaving the gate open. Oh, well done, Sienna. I didn't think they were... This happens on a daily basis with my lot. This is a very regular occurrence. Free range. Coop freaks out because he doesn't want to be near the crazy pair. Yeah, happens all the time. They just sort of wander around, doing whatever they fancy. You're being a troublemaker. Right, we're back in control. Don't worry. No horse can go anywhere. They can only go back in the field or be out on this large yard bit or go in the arena. So don't worry. They can't get injured or hurt themselves. And normally they just go in their stables, but they didn't today. They thought they'd have Artie thought he'd have a trot round and eat some grass and everything else. So yeah, he is attached to baling twine, by the way, on the fence there. It's just he's wrapped the lead rope around it. But there is baling twine there, I promise. Right, let's get this swan's feet sorted and groomed and get him tacked up. Oh, fun and games, as always, hey? Lovely Arts. He is such a sweet boy to jump. He is so honest and so genuine. However, he is incredibly strong, and because of his conformation, all his weight and strength and power is all on the front end, so he tends to lean and pull, and it can make stopping him, steadying him, turning him very tricky indeed. But he's a fabulous jumper and he's a lot of fun to jump. You just can't turn very easily, and he tends to pick up a lot of speed after a fence, so he tends to do half a lap of the school by the time before I've managed to stop him. So, quiet yard. Everyone has just had their supper. It's about 5:20 now. They've got hay or haylage. So I probably won't pop back out now till about 8 o'clock. So they've got some quiet time. They've got a bit of a snack. they're sorted. I'm gonna go and eat too. Anyway, I'm gonna go and eat myself. I eat freakishly early because I'm like a child. No, I'm just starving. I get really hungry after I've been working and riding, and I don't eat breakfast, and I have lunch quite early. So by this point in the day, I'm pretty hungry, and so I can't do anything else until I've eaten. It's as simple as that. Got to eat first, and then I can be productive and do other things. So yeah, let's go on. I've just seen there's a lot of wasps around, like lots of midges, lots of wasps. They've all suddenly appeared, and I don't really know why, but I'm not a fan of wasps, so I'm not really appreciating it much. After I've refueled with a bit of supper and tidied up, then I normally spend a couple of hours working on one of 4 things. So first up is YouTube. So obviously I post on a Wednesday and a Sunday, and that does mean a fair amount of editing has to take place in the evenings. I really enjoy doing it. I can have the TV on in the background. Currently, in this clip here, I'm editing a video, which is the Come Ride With Me video with Coco. And like I said, I quite enjoy doing it, but it does take a fair amount of time up. Sometimes I've got several videos on the go like I have at the moment. Other times, literally scraping the barrel for ideas. But yeah, YouTube does take a fair amount of time up to keep putting the videos out. Another thing that definitely takes over my evenings is my Etsy shop, where I sell equestrian, vintage and antique stock pins, as well as some Nourished Rider equestrian candles. Now, I love the stock pins, but I spend a lot of time sourcing them, packaging them up to go out, also taking photos of them and listing them on Etsy. All these things take quite a bit of time, as well as my Nourished Rider candles, which I hand make. So I melt the wax, I add the fragrance oils, I hand pour them, I box them up, I make the little matches that go with them. Love doing it. I've got a Christmas candle that I must get around to doing in the next couple of weeks. So all really nice things to do, and also a great way to get out of the housework, because I'm always busy sorting this lot out. But yeah, these are another 2 things that take up my evening. So if all that lot wasn't enough to keep me occupied in an evening, I also love doing stock photography. Now, I came across it fairly recently, and even though I knew about it, I never thought about actually doing it myself. Now, I love photography, always have done, and I love stock photography especially because it gives me a reason to take photographs and to do something with them. Now, I don't really make any money out of it. I've sold a few. I've only started it sort of around May, June time, I think, this year. I work on Shutterstock, which is what you can see at the moment. I try and do mainly equestrian photography. I'm looking forward to that day where I see Horse and Hound have used one of my photos on one of their kind of like Facebook posts. Keep my fingers crossed. But I do add in other photos. I just love photography, full stop. I don't mind what I'm photographing. So I work between Shutterstock and Almy. This is probably my best photo on Shutterstock. I think I've sold 6 of these, and it is corporal scratching. And they've been sold all over the world, which is very exciting. Like I say, get paid absolute pittance for it. Don't think I'll ever be making a living out of the money out of doing it, but I enjoy doing it, so that's all that's important. Almy, so Shutterstock, I have more sales on, but you get paid less. Almy, that you can see now, you get paid more money if you sell a photo, but you sell a lot less on there. So really, I find that Shutterstock are a little more fussy with the photo quality. So anything that Shutterstock don't like, I tend to put on Almy. So it works quite well, really, and I enjoy doing both of them, and it's just a bit of fun. This is when the Equilight headband works brilliantly, and look at that for some torch. Not bad at all. I don't really need it on though because I have got all my lights on. I've just come out. It's 8:30. Artie started making an absolute din, which is normally means get out here now. I am starving. That was a bite. Don't be grumpy. He had food. He actually probably had the most haylage out of everyone, but you know, he likes to make a fuss. So I have come out to skip out, haylage. The midges are out, aren't they? The midges are back out, and it's so annoying. Poor Art's actually had quite a lot of mane this year, normally for him, because obviously I'm Swedish. But these midges have come back out, and he's been itching like a madman. It's so annoying. Anyway, I am, going to muck out, re-haylage, re-water. Coop is the only one that has a rug change because he's out in the pen, and he hasn't really got a proper stable out there. So, and sometimes if it's raining at night, he'll still go and stand out in the rain. So for that reason, he has, I don't actually know where his rug is. I need to find his rug. He has a rug change. So all in all, it's probably going to take me about 15-20 minutes to do this. I'm probably not going to video it because it's not very interesting. I have this evening, time just flies by in the evening, I find. So this evening I have been, what have I done? A lot of YouTube video editing, a lot. I've got quite a few videos on the go, which is great because normally, like I say, I can be scraping the barrel sometimes when I have no idea what to video. So I've edited quite a few videos. I have also finished up just tidying up some stock pin stuff that needed to be done, like completing orders, that kind of thing. And then, yeah, so that I've got a few more things I need to do this evening actually, but I'll talk about them in a minute. That is them done. They have been haylaged, rewatered, half a barrel of muck has come out of the stables. And yeah, night, hey Sienna, night. Job well done. So I am now going back in. I am going to jump in the shower, and then I've got a few bits and pieces left to do this evening. Can't see me very well in this light, but I have just got to edit some photo stock images, so I need to like add descriptions, add some keywords, and then upload them or submit them to be checked whether they are worthy of going on the website. So I've got to do that this evening, and then that is it. Then I'm gonna chill in front of the TV for probably half an hour before going to bed, and that is my kind of afternoon evening routine with the horses and me. Hope you've enjoyed.